Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 6. We are team 4, and we are going to be talking about Snapchat. The article we've chosen is called What Makes Snapchat Worth $25 Billion and Maybe More, written by Mark Wilson of Fast & Company. So just to start out, we're going to give you a few facts about Snapchat. It was created by Evan Spiegel, and he developed it as a class project while he was at Stanford. Today, Snapchat has 158 million daily active users, 68 million daily active users in North America alone, an average of 2.5 billion snaps per day, 9,000 snaps are shared every second, 10 billion Snapchat daily views, and an estimated 30% of US millennials are using Snapchat daily. So just to give you a summary of the article, the article's author, Mark Wilson, believes that the secret to Snapchat's success is their understanding of visual information as the conduit for digitized relationships in the modern era, as the company has been able to successfully merge the influence of image, communication, and entertainment. Part of Snapchat's intrigue is that many of the app's functions are left up to the user to discover, as the company tends not to issue press releases regarding app updates. This secretive approach forces users to experiment and play around with the technology, helping to pique user curiosity and foster user buy-in. This has also meant that the company has been able to make drastic changes to the user interface without receiving user backlash. A guiding principle behind the app has been about user control. As Jason Stein, an industry insider, puts it, Snapchat is the reality show about your life that you shoot and edit yourself. As a company, Snapchat learns and watches what its users are creating in order to deploy these insights to improve the app's functionality, attract celebrity users, and bring in corporate advertisers. In order to maintain the integrity and authenticity of the experience, advertisers must adapt their content to seamlessly fit into the world of Snapchatters, and not the other way around. Every tool and function that is used to advertise products was first created and designed for Snapchat users themselves. This means that advertisers like Starbucks, Taco Bell, and McDonald's have all begun to design specific lenses and filters for users to engage with and integrate into their daily snapping activities. So here you'll see an example of Starbucks, who used the Snapchat technology to play on the controversy that was created by their holiday cup. Wilson warns, despite Snapchat's creativity and unique perspective, companies like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram continue to pose a threat as they are hot on the heels, rapidly adding Snapchat-like features. Wilson concludes that Snapchat's success lies in their understanding that the power has shifted from advertisers to users. They've proven that they know how to listen and interpret the voice of their customer into their products, and they are also not afraid to tell advertisers to do the same. According to Wilson, this may be their potential saving grace. So I'm going to turn it over to Jen, who's going to talk to you a bit about the feedback loop. Jen?
Hi. So as customers interact with Snap, they generate feedback and data. According to Lean Startup, this feedback is both quantitative because of how many people use it and qualitative reactions if they like it or not. This data is important as it can help shape the next idea. Snapchat kept going over this 3-step loop process as fast as they could. Before going public, they rebranded as a camera company. Snapchat focused on user interfaces that is easy and intuitive to use. A great example was a Taco Bell filter for the Cinco de Mayo. First, they had an idea using geotagging and a new filter that turned the customers' heads into giant tacos. They built the app according to the customer specifications. The filter goes live without a release or announcement, as Snapchat prefers users to be surprised by these new filters. Snapchat measures by selecting indicators, and in this case, data showed 224 million views happened in that one day. We go full circle by learning the impact of the filter and even adapting it for others, such as McDonald's and one through geotagging. Fries fall on the user's head when close to a McDonald's location. Moving ahead to business models, Snapchat did a single feature MVP, and their first product did one thing, sending and receiving pictures that would disappear after 5 seconds. This was a great test to see if people even wanted to send disappearing pictures in the first place, and if they did, how would they use it daily, special occasions? Snapchat isolated this one feature to the test. It tested one specific interaction and tested whether people would send pictures in this way. A pivot happened with the realization that snaps are more permanent than initially thought. Snapchat modified its business strategy and pivoted from secrecy to sociability. Snapchat remains a form of disposable media when compared with Facebook and Twitter, and these changes illustrate just how difficult it is truly to erase our virtual lives, and now Snapchat is gradually adapting and pivoting their business strategy to accept this. Some of Snapchat pivots was with the release of the IPO in 2017. Snapchat rebranded itself by changing its name to Snap Inc. Through API, Snapchat has unleashed a new way to buy and test ads utilizing API, which stands for Application Programming Interface. Snapchat's new API allows ad consumers to not only create and manage their ads, but also provide several useful ad targeting features as well as an integrated A/B testing platform. Snapchat's API targeting features include the ability to match Snapchat's customer base to an individual's company's basic user information targeting, such as by device, location, gender, and interest-based targeting and modeling. In addition, Snapchat is providing an abundance of web-based dashboards to provide some user-friendly tooling for consumers to interact with their Snapchat ad data findings. These updates bring Snapchat up to speed with competitors like Facebook. So with the Spectacles, Snap Inc. announced Snapchat Spectacles, which is the startup's foray into hardware and wearable devices, launched just before its initial public offering. Snap handled the marketing and rollout of the Snapchat connected sunglasses a bit differently, and instead of mass rollout around the holiday season and review units for popular tech publications, Snap dropped cute roaming vending machines called Snapbots into different cities around the country. So how does Snapchat make its money? Snapchat is actually aiming for revenues of 300 to 350 million by 2016. Snap Inc. has demonstrated appeal to the coveted 18 to 34-year-old demographic, and Snap Inc. says it reaches 41% of this cohort in the U.S. every single day. In January 2015, Snapchat introduced its Discover feature, allowing media partners such as CNN and ESPN to publish in a form of a story, a series of snaps that begin as purely user-generated feature. Recode reported that Snapchat was charging partners around $100 per 1,000 views, with Snapchat taking 30% of that ad revenue. So moving forward, I'm going to pass it on to Ryan to talk about the future.
In 2017, March 1st, Snapchat went public at $17 a share. And within 1 week, Snapchat was trading at $28.78. But within 3 weeks, Snapchat shares fell down to just $19.50, which is only $2.50 above their trading price. So what's going to happen with Snap? Well, nobody really knows, but we can look at other social media tech startups and examine their IPOs for a good indicator. One excellent comparison is Facebook. On May 18th, 2012, Facebook went public at $38 a share, and by September 4th, 2012, they were trading at only $17.55 a share. But by March 13th, 2017, Facebook shares closed at $139.78, which accounts for nearly a 700% increase in value over just 4.5 years. But what's the difference between Facebook and Snapchat? Well, Snap isn't profitable. In 2015, Snap generated $58.7 million in revenue, but they lost $381 million. And then in 2016, they increased their revenues to $404.5 million, but they actually lost $520 million. So that brings us to our question for the class. How can a company that had lost $500 million in 2016 and has never posted a profit survive on the stock exchange? On behalf of Team 4, I would like to thank you for watching our presentation. And please, we look forward to the discussion in the forum.